All right, so here is our pond that wasn't quite ready to be a pond yet. Don't have the liner put in it, but it filled up anyway.
So, well, this is the first time that I've done a audio dub on a video after it's already been edited. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. Can't guarantee you anything. So anyway, what we're looking at here is we wanted to build a pond near the house because in the summertime we could hear or in the wintertime we could hear the creek flowing, and we love the sound of flowing water. So and this was also one reason why we ended up buying the Bobcat, is so that we could use it for projects like this. So we had to, in order to get down into that area where we're digging out the pond, I had to do this long ramp for the Bobcat to get down in there. And we had one of the driest summers of since we've been here, but yet this area down here was still a mud pit because that's where the creek has been flowing for centuries. And the Bobcat kept getting stuck. So Julie came up with the idea of laying half-inch sheets of plywood down so that I could get down in there and try and get this dirt out. And it worked. It was, I think, the only thing that saved me from being able to get down in here. The only footage that I don't show is the backhoe, that attachment that's on the skid steer. But anyway, kept digging and eventually got it about 4 to 5 feet deep in the lowest section, and kept hauling the dirt out, put it up in the yard, and then end up using it to fill up the area where the ramp currently is. One of my concerns was, since I'm a new Bobcat operator, the ramp being too steep and the Bobcat tipping over as I'm coming in and backing out. But I didn't have any problems with that. And here, as you can see, is the time that I did get stuck. I did get it out though by using the bucket to push it out. So here we are, 8 weeks later.
So yeah, this whole pond, about a 20-foot by 30-foot pond liner, needs to go in to help hold the water. But it's I got quite a bit of water flowing in here, and it still has to be groomed and the rocks put around the perimeter. But this is about the height that it's actually going to be, and it's overflowing here right now. And then it's going down into a hole that's down here, and then it flows underground. And comes out down there. This is my little, in the summertime, this is my pipe that I can tap into, and I open that up and a stream of water comes out that I can get creek water year round. Right now I have it off because I have it flowing into the pond, but if you watch and I turn this, so that's quite a bit of water. And that's just all in my pipe that I have that goes underground up to my well. So in the year round, I have that pressure. It's hard to believe it was only like 2 months ago I had the Bobcat down in here digging this all out. And down in the middle, it's about 4 foot deep. And then it tapers. It's about 3 feet over on that side. And this white pipe here goes in, it goes underground all the way up. I'm re-landscaping this whole area here. And I'm going to actually have the creek flowing. I'm bypassing the creek. Right now the creek used to flow down through here and around, and I filled this all in, and I'm replumbing it, and then I'm bypassing the creek with this pipe that comes all the way down, and it currently flows into here. This will eventually tie into a waterfall, and a waterfall will come cascading down here into the pond. But summer's over, and I ran out of time to finish this, because really the next step is well, a little bit more grooming, and where I'm going to place the rocks and stuff, and then putting the liner in, and going from there. But and then our little bungalow that we're rebuilding is up there, that will look down over the pond, and waterfall will be over there where Thea's at. Should be nice. I'm a little surprised that it filled up with water without the liner, but I need to put a liner in to help keep it clean. We may want to put koi fish in here also. Thea absolutely loves the water. She's in the summertime. She's going to be in this every day. Hopefully, when it's cleaner. Man, without any filtration system on this type of pond, especially with no pond liner, it gets nasty fast. The leaves that build up in it. We have another pond, similar size of this in the woods, and man, with the stagnant water, it just gets nasty. So this one, when we're done, we'll have a waterfall. It'll have a filtration system. It'll have a skimmer to skim the leaves and anything that falls into it. It's going to be really nice. I can't wait to see the finished product. So just to show you again how this pond is being set up. So I have the pond here, and the white pipe that you see down there goes underground. And I've been re-landscaping this whole area here. This was just solid brush right here, so I've floated all out. So we have this pipe here, and it goes underground all the way through here, up here, underground, through here, and then I have a little well that the creek is flowing into, that's filling up the well. So we'll go up there and check that out, and you can see this large pile of dirt that I have here is what I'm filling this area in, because this just was a giant ravine. This initially came down and went way down here, and then way up through here. So I'm filling this all in. Eventually, I'm going to want this level all the way across to here, and then the water will come down and flow down, and then flow down a waterfall here, and then a creek will flow all the way down through here, down to where the pond is at. So this will all be a creek flowing through here in the wintertime. Summertime, not so much, because there's not a whole lot of water flowing, but there's enough to have a little water supply down there. This last pipe that I'm putting in here is actually a pipe to pump the water back up here, so that in the summertime, when there isn't enough water flowing down the creek, if I want to flip a switch, the water will flow up, and then it'll flow down some waterfalls and down the creek. So I'll kind of help the creek out a little bit by pumping water from the pond back up for it to flow back down again. So that's what that pipe is there, that I haven't finished running all the way down yet. So anyway, as we come up here, and here's where that pipe that you saw that I'm not down below where it pops up at. So my creek comes down here. You can kind of see it flowing over there. It flows down. And then comes down into this well. Clear some of these leaves out. So that's what's flowing down the white pipe. It's flowing down through here. I sunk that well's about I think about almost 3 feet deep, and I buried it into the ground, and then put concrete along here so it didn't wash out, so the water has to flow down and into there, and it's working pretty well. One of the issues that I had was I put a quote unquote French drain in here, and the French drain isn't working at all. It's just bypassing that completely. So I'm not sure what's going on with the French drain. It's not working properly. I'll probably dig it up again. It'll be the third time that I've dug it up because it's not draining properly. Because I didn't want it flowing in from the top. I wanted it flowing in from the French drain, which is buried in there. But anyway, so yeah, flows down through here. It'll flow down through there, through a stream, and down to where the pond is. And the white line is the overflow. When the black line gets full, the white line then flows, which will be the waterfall, which will flow in the when the creek starts going again. Right now I'm getting ready to bury both of these lines so that they're below the frost line, and also raise the creek bed up so that we can see it from the window over there. So here's where all our splices are at. Videoing it so in case I have to come back and find something. Not sure if I could have anything to use as a reference. Down. Crosses over. This black line is directly underneath it. And we come down and it kind of zigzags over. Black line here goes out a little bit. Then it joins back up. Right here is the base of the tree. So a little bit further north of the tree is a joint. And it travels down and then heads towards the pond. And another joint right there. That's what we're looking at. Now the gravity from the height should get some pressure. We're at. I can't really do any more here until summer comes, and then I'll end up draining it again. So that's it. We'll revisit this project in the spring.